Marco Asensio confirmed. Here we go. To PSG. Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to throw into that confirmation of Marco Asensio to PSG. Very many clubs were looking in for Marco Asensio, but PSG came up with an offer of 10 million euros per year, and I think other clubs wouldn't match it, and it was all about money for Marco Asensio to quit Real Madrid. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. The transfer news show is on, and we are discussing a little bit of Zlatan Ibrahimović finally resting his boots. He has hung up his boots as far as playing football is concerned, and whether he's going to go into filming, God knows. He's going to be a pundit, no one knows, but very soon we'll know what his next move in life is after really hanging up his boots. And lastly, we are going to talk about Lionel Messi, you know, having a mutual consent or contract with Barcelona, but he wants to stay playing in the Champions League, and Premier League clubs are really willing to come in through and obviously go in for Lionel Messi. So Rokan David is my name. Let's see close to 200 likes much on this video. We are having a marathon like never before on this channel, and hope you guys are really having the fun that you're supposed to be having in here. Let's start it off with Marco Asensio, a man that has found himself on the market, and very many clubs are interested in him. And guess who has won the race? It's the winners of the League One season 2022-2023, and that is PSG. Fabrizio Romano confirmed us that Paris Saint-Germain are set to complete the signing of Marco Asensio. Here we go, confirmed. Verbal agreement in place. Contract will be valid until 2027. Those are how many years? 4 years from now. Luis Campos is on it. Expectation is to get it signed next week after his farewell to Real Madrid fans. And obviously today, Marco Asensio has found himself in a position of really doing his farewells to Madrid fans. And obviously, this is what we had to get from Real Madrid as he really said his farewell. Club statement: Asensio says goodbye to Real Madrid after winning 17 titles in 7 seasons, after participating in the match against Atletico Club and being given a strong standing ovation by fans. The striker posed on the grass of Santiago Bernabeu with the president. All right, with the president of Real Madrid. They had something to say again here. All right, here we go. He posed on the grass of Santiago Bernabeu with the president and all the trophies won as Real Madrid player. Asensio gave Florentino Perez a t-shirt with his dedication. Thank you for fulfilling my dream and my mother's. Grateful for life, with a lot of love, Marco Asensio. That is how Marco Asensio really said goodbye to Real Madrid. And allow me to show you this photo as he was with the president. Of Real Madrid, that is Florentino Perez, at Santiago Bernabeu as he bid his farewell to Real Madrid. This is Marco Asensio, this is the president, and obviously this is what is the gift. This is the gift of a shirt that was given to him. So that is Marco Asensio bidding his farewell to Real Madrid, and here we go, has been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano that a deal of Marco Asensio to PSG is done and dusted. Now, why are PSG looking for such deals? It's because it's going to be hard for them to convince players to go and play their side. That's it. Because Lionel Messi is leaving. You know, having Lionel Messi at your club will attract other players to come and play there, because they'll know, all right, Messi's at PSG. Let me also go and play at PSG. But he's leaving. And yesterday, he bid farewell and put up a statement on his social media platforms that said bye-bye to the fans of PSG, however much they booed him when the game was still going on. Then Neymar is another one who wants to leave, meaning that there is something wrong at PSG that has not yet gone ahead to surface into the media, though some of us really insinuated that it's all about Kylian Mbappe and the power that he was given by the board of PSG. Now, Sergio Ramos has also left. That means those are like 3 players leaving PSG, and more might leave, because I know they are going to do a shake-up such that they get in a new manager. Getting a new manager means a new manager will come in and really point out on players that he doesn't want. So they are trying to reshape their project to see to it that they get in players who can be team players, not individualistic players. They've tried the ideas of having the galactic hose and it failed. This has been the second phase of really getting stars at PSG, and they've gone ahead to fail to win the Champions League. The first phase had Zlatan Ibrahimović, whom you're going to talk about, that has gone ahead to retire from football. Then they had Thiago Silva. They had Angel Di Maria. Kylian Mbappe was in there. Draxler. They had very many players that were really stars at PSG, you know. Very many players. Buffon was there. So they had very many players at PSG that failed to win. Now they went ahead and recruited a new phase of world superstars that had Kylian Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, Verratti, the right back, the Moroccan right back, Akram, what is his other name? Hakimi, you know. So they crafted a system or a team of stars that's going to hate to fail to see to it that it really gets them the best that they deserve. Now they've gone ahead to know that we just need to go on and really sign players of the right mentality, and they started on this project last summer because they brought in the Diazes of this world, you know, Nuno Mendes, you know, Ekitike. So they are bringing in Marco Asensio, they are in for Ugarte and very many others. So Marco Asensio has gone ahead to shine the likes of Arsenal, Aston Villa, and he has found himself at PSG, and that's where he has gone ahead to really go. So that's Marco Asensio for you. He has really made up his mind that he's going to play for PSG come next season, and I think PSG might be a very dangerous team next season because they're going to bring in players who are really hungry for trophies at that club, not players who are there for money and they're having names, because you just need to be having like 1 or 2 stars in your team and not in the same departments, you know. If you're having the entire front line filled of stars, then you are dead because they won't track back, and the modern game is all about pressing, so the press will be dead. Now, Zlatan Ibrahimović has finally decided to retire from professional football with the imminent effect. Incredible career, incredible icon. That is Zlatan Ibrahimović, and he said this in the final game of AC Milan as they played at their stadium, and obviously they had to do the needful. And he's 41 years of age. You know, he has gone ahead to play 637 games and scored 405 goals. That is Zlatan Ibrahimović for you. He started his career at Malmo. He scored 16 goals in 40 appearances. He went to Ajax. He scored 35 games in 74 appearances. At Juventus, he made 70 appearances. He scored 23 goals. Inter Milan, 88 appearances. He scored 57 goals. Barcelona, 29 appearances. He scored 16 goals. AC Milan on loan in 2010-2011. He played 29 games and scored 14 goals. AC Milan permanently, he scored 32 goals from 2011 to 2012, and he played 32 games and scored 28 games. PSG, from 2012 to 2016, he played 122 games and he scored 113 goals. Manchester United, 2016-2018, 33 games and he scored 17 goals. He managed to lift a Carabao Cup and the UEFA Europa League. LA Galaxy in America, 53 games, 52 goals, and when he came in at AC Milan 2019 to 2023, he has gone ahead to play 64 games and scored 34 goals. What a career he has been having as a player. For the Sweden national team, he played 122 games and scored 62 goals. That is Zlatan Ibrahimović Kadabra, a man who has been so much talented, and we believe that we never got the best out of him because his agent of the late Mino Raiola just turned him into a money-making machine, you know. He toured almost all the 5 top leagues apart from Bundesliga, but he was in the Premier League, he was in League One, he was in Serie A, and he was in Spain. So if at all he had really found himself spend some good seasons in his prime at a certain club for like 5, 6, 7 years, he would have been a legend at a certain club. But no club is going to come out and celebrate him, because in Italy, he played for Inter Milan and he played for for the rivals of Inter Milan, that is AC Milan. He played for Juventus, you know? So his career was not all that much, but I think it's only PSG that can really hold him in high esteem, because he went ahead to score very many goals for the club. That is a man known as Zlatan Ibrahimović, and wish him the best of luck after hanging up his boots to see it that he retires from international football. But I think if it was not the injuries that disturbed him a lot, he would have gone ahead to play, because he's a man who always kept himself in shape. But the intensity that is required to play with nowadays, I think it cannot allow him to continue at the age of 41. That is Zlatan Ibrahimović Kadabra. Now, lastly, we are talking about Lionel Messi. There is a mutual desire coming in from L'Equipe. There is a mutual desire between Barcelona and Lionel Messi to complete his return. In fact, other clubs in England or Italy also have a chance of signing him, and his total priority is to stay in the Champions League. That's it. And I always felt very bad when Lionel Messi wants to go to Saudi Arabia. You know, I understand money is there, but I think he still has some 2 years left in him to give us in the Champions League. He has lots of records to break, like that of Ronaldo. I think he's like, is it 9 goals away from breaking the record of Cristiano Ronaldo in the Champions League. I think he wants to leave I think he wants to leave Europe when he's gonna hate to break every record, you know, that any football player is ever gonna hate to set in this time. And if at all Barcelona cannot take him, I think other Premier League clubs can take him. Look at the Premier League. Which teams can sign Lionel Messi? I think Man City can. Manchester United can. Arsenal can. Liverpool can. Newcastle can. So all the teams that are playing the Champions League, the Premier League can sign him. And in the Serie A, I don't see very many teams that can really afford him, unless otherwise he takes a very huge pay cut. But as it stands, he's really earning a lot of money, £600,000 a week. That is a lot of money that few teams can afford. So let's wait and see how Messi, Barcelona stuff goes on. If at all it doesn't go on as planned, then we'll be knowing the exact dream of Lionel Messi, as the Saudi club has already gone ahead to give him the best ever bid that has ever been given to, the best ever offer of a contract that a club has ever given to a football player in the world. 1.2 billion euros per 2 years. So that means every year he's going to earn ×2 what Ronaldo earns at Al Nassr. So guys, your thoughts on to Asensio to PSG. Here we go, confirmed. A welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Zlatan retirement from professional football? And lastly, what do you make of Lionel Messi? Where do you see him next season? Saudi Arabia, or he's still going to stay in Europe playing in the Champions League? I cover it all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. I sign out for now. See you later.